up, guys? Welcome back to Magic Monday. I'm Masato.
And I'm Dre.
Today we're going to talk about circle.
Your circle. So what do you mean when we mean circle?
Circle. So the people or friends or acquaintances that you keep close to you that kind of help you in your career or whatever it is you're pursuing.
Yeah. So it's sorry, I'm eating candy.
Rude.
So it's the people you can fight in, kind of,
Yes.
right? And in Magic, I know for me, my circle, these are the people that they know everything. They know all my methods. They know my performance style. I don't really keep anything from my circle in terms of that, just because it's my belief that the more they know about me, the better they're gonna be able to help me, right? I don't know, how close do you keep your circle?
Well, it's just you
Shut up.
and...
It's just me and your parents.
Yep, pretty well now. I think I have a relatively small circle when it comes to circles.
The smallest of circles.
Yeah, to echo what you said, a lot of it helps to just be open with everybody so everyone's on the same page, and it kind of fuels each other. Like, you see one person like kind of doing their thing, it's like, okay, I see you, I can do some of that.
Yeah, it's weird because there's like this strange like version of competition.
Yeah.
Right? Where it's like, oh, I'm really happy for you, but also fuck you. I want to be at least where you're at. I want to.
Yeah. Yes.
But I think that's
all. That's healthy, I think.
I think that's healthy, just because if you're the best and like no one can catch up to you, then there's no point, right? Like, you don't get motivated.
Yeah.
And I think
you're stuck in a plateau.
Right. And I think a big use for your circle is people that can motivate you into being better. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So you tend to keep your circle very close.
Yeah.
What do you think will stop someone from doing that? Because I know it's pretty rare amongst, especially magicians, just because our world is so secret based.
Yeah.
There are really tight circles, but we don't know how tight they are.
Yeah.
Right? Just because we only see them from the outside, right?
I'm part of the secret six. So
Right.
secret,
Yeah,
I don't
like,
know the other five.
secret version of like like a gang or something, right?
Yeah.
But I know when we work, me, you, Rocky, like methods are free, right? Where it's like all you have to do is be like how you do that, and you'll get the method for it, right?
Yeah.
Just because I know I won't do the stuff you do, but if I do, I'd probably do it in a different way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or use the method in a different way.
Yes.
Right? And also, you have strengths that I don't have. Right? Like, you're keen to like the arts and crafts stuff, and like you're good at building shit. That's why whenever I need something built, I ask you. But also, I'm a writer, right?
Yeah,
I do more of the writing.
You do way more. I couldn't write to save my life.
And then, it just complements each other.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that's a good...
It's a good element for, like, the circle.
Right, because if everyone's just good at one thing, you're not helping each other.
Yeah.
You're just like...
Yeah. It's gotta be like the dream team, the all-stars at the Olympics. Like, everyone's got their position, they do it well.
Yeah. So what do you think... what do you think the advantages and disadvantages are of having like a tight-knit group, right? Because there might be things where you might not want to have that.
Coming from like a good 10 years of riding solo, not knowing anybody out here who did magic. I've personally, there probably are some, but I don't see any cons of having a group or a circle, just because I've learned so much.
If you don't know what we're laughing at, go to YouTube and watch the video.
Yeah, just nothing. It's been beneficial for me. Like, I've learned a lot, just critiquing on things that I used to do that I don't really do anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you know the cons, because I don't. Off top, I can't think.
I don't know. It just might seem like sometimes there are too many cooks in the kitchen.
Okay.
But I've never experienced that because I do keep my circle of people I collaborate with fairly small. And I think here's the thing also, my circle's not just magicians.
Okay.
Right? Like, I hang out with mainly just like poets and comedians, right? Poets, comedians, magicians, like that's other artists, right? Just because I can get the full scope of what a production might look like, right? Like, I'm not gonna ask like a poet if I flash on this method, you know what I mean? Just like, I'm not gonna have them talk about magic. Like when we did Holiday, right?
Yeah.
Happy Holiday, we had poets come in and we were like, oh, is this writing good? And then like, oh, is this funny? Is this gonna read? Is this gonna land with people that don't know magic? Right? Does this make sense? Right? But also, at the same time, we're not gonna ask like hardcore sleight of hand guys. Oh, we might, but like, oh, is the grammar on this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a, you want the best of every world, right? You want the best of every world, so all the pieces of your production make up a solid piece of work.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's not just the sum of its parts, right? It's not just, oh, it's good writing and it's good magic and it's good. It's like, oh, all these things came together to make it one bit, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's a really big advantage of having a tight-knit circle. Do you... Interesting. At one point in someone's magic career, do you think a circle is advantageous? Just like a squad. Like, if you're just starting, should you have that?
I don't know. I mean, it would definitely be beneficial.
For you.
Yeah.
Like, of course, if you're new.
Yeah. But then what do you bring to the squad?
Right. So that's the thing, right?
Huh.
So do you think everyone should be responsible for holding their own weight?
Yes.
You think so?
To a certain degree. I think when you come to a point of not, I want to say like early stages of beginner, you know?
Okay.
Like once you kind of know a few things, then search out a squad.
Okay.
That way, at least you're bringing something to the table, you know? Not just, hey, show me stuff, guys. Help me out.
Right.
Unless it's a squad of beginners.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? Just like, if we're all trying to come up together.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I've kind of had, you know, I was like, oh, you just starting? I'm just starting. I definitely think, but like everyone has their own strengths, right?
True.
Just like even the fact of like, yo, you don't do magic, but you're still enthusiastic about it. And we're all like old jaded fucks, right? Like, you can use that youth and energy in your tribe, in your squad, right? Just because like, oh, you're new, you're gonna bring like this new energy, but also with that energy is gonna come like ideas,
True. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
right?
Maybe
Because
different
like
perspectives or
right
viewing
because
things.
like as you get older in the biz or in the art, you just don't even think about certain things because it's like, oh,
Yeah, it's
I wouldn't normally do that,
yeah.
right? For example, the use of like, fuck, the use of like, what's something that like you wouldn't normally use?
Thread.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one, right? Like, oh, we're not gonna mess with thread because it's unreliable and blah 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 blah
Yeah.
blah, right?
Yeah.
But someone who's like kind of green, like kind of naive, but also like really hopeful would be like, oh, you just need to practice with like, you just need to practice with it. We can do it. Like, it's gonna be, it's the easiest way to get this effect. And,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that energy could even be useful to the point where it's like,
Okay.
oh,
yeah.
maybe we should try it
Yeah,
out,
okay, I'll look into it.
right? But yeah, I mean, any other things on kind of how would people find a circle of, you know?
I don't know. That's I mean, it was just to find my magic circle. It took a while.
It took fucking like 10 plus years, right?
Yeah, it
like,
took a long time.
Definitely put yourself out there to do the,
Yeah.
you know, go to the magic things in your area, right?
Go to
always
the
gonna
meetups.
be-
There's I mean, out here there's at least like 3 in 1 week. I think.
Yeah.
Like in the SoCal area, there's at least 3 that happen.
Yeah, if you want to find another magician buddy, just like go to those things. There's jams everywhere, and just make friends. You know, it's just like school. Make friends.
Yeah.
If
Get shoved in
you,
lockers.
yeah, if you, I'm sorry, it's a little too real for me. If you want to find people who don't necessarily do magic, hit an open mic scene. Where there's art in your area, I'm sure you can find them. There's
so many.
a million meetups and
Yeah.
Facebook groups and everything like that.
Yeah, there's plenty of those.
And it's kind of just on you, right? Like, just go find it.
Mm-hmm.
It's out there. The resources are out there, and they're not hard to find.
You
The
just have to
internet's a
look.
real thing. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's probably easier to find a circle of performing arts friends than it is to find this podcast. Which is kind of sad, right?
But it's true.
But it's very true.
Because we don't have the algorithm.
What?
Who is the algorithm?
Who is algorithm? But yeah, I think that about wraps it up for this week.
I think so.
Go out, find your circle of friends, or
Yeah.
hit us up.
We'll point you in a direction.
Oh,
Might be wrong, might be right.
We'll point you. I was like, they can
Some
join.
go this way, some go that way.
You can join Masato's circle. But he was like, no, we'll
Dre
point
doesn't
you.
want you.
Huh? Oh, my circle is closed.
Reach max capacity.
We're at, you can't sit here unless you subscribe, and
And
then
hit a like button, then
Yeah.
we'll talk.
let's talk. Hit a comment. That's so dope. But yeah, until next week, that's been Magic Monday. I'm your boy Dre Magics.
I'm your boy Masato.
And if you liked all the content, please give us a like
And subscribe.
and share and comment,
Comment.
and all the internet things.
Stuff, words.
Hit the bell
Bing.
for a shout out and to know when we're putting out videos. I know we haven't put one out in a week because of things. Yeah, we'll talk about that next time. But other than that, have a great day. And this has been Magic Monday.